Hi, hope everybody's having a great afternoon. Today is Tuesday. I'm at work right now, but I'm on break. I have somebody else here with me today, so I'm not confined. So today I'm talking about in my spiritual journey, the isolation period I went through. So it was like when I first started awakening and really realizing the things that were going on around me, the people that were actually against me and trying to do things to hurt me and talking about me behind my back. I went through an isolation period. And in my isolation period, that's when I think I realized, what was really going on around me and who was really against me. And that's when I started letting things go. But during that isolation, that's really when I had time to, really build my confidence in myself and had a chance to really speak to God, like in a one-on-one situation, and feeling like I had no friends, and the only family I really actually have are my kids, and only three of those, like one of them, my oldest one, we don't get along like that. So during that time was a time where I really began to make peace with myself and the things of the past and stop feeling guilty for things that had occurred. And we all had a life before we were awakened or before we decided to be saved. And I was baptized at a very young age, about 8 years old, and maybe a little older than that. I think about 10 I was baptized. And I grew up in the church. I'm Baptist. That's my religion. That's how I was raised, brought up in the Baptist religion. And I really just didn't feel connected like that. And I think I spoke about that in one of my earlier videos. So in my time of isolation, that's when I had time to build my confidence, build my relationship with the Holy Spirit, and really understand, that my past doesn't make me, my past doesn't define me, and it doesn't stop me from moving forward and doing better in my life. And in the isolation period, it's a good time to really be by yourself. Like, what's the good of having friends if they're not good friends anyway? What's the good of having a whole bunch of people around you and they're really not to be trusted and trying to do you in? And it was just a feeling of really being alone, but not alone, because I still had, my three sons. And although I didn't really confide in them as far as what I was going through, I think they noticed, I was reading the Bible a little more and really focusing on my spiritual life instead of my, life here, regular day to day. And it was just a good time for me to just be by myself and just to realize what I wanted out of life and how I want to live. And none of us are perfect, and we're not going to be perfect, and I'm not going to be perfect. I'm better than I was. I'm happy that I don't rely on confirmation from other people as to what I need to be doing. Like at one point, I'm a small person anyway, and my weight was down like really low. Like I was probably like 120 pounds, which isn't bad. I'm like 5'2", so how big am I gonna be? And it was like my friends were, oh, you need to gain some weight, you need to eat more, and everybody was just like, maybe because they're bigger, and like a lot of my friends are, more to the heavier side, which has nothing to do with anything. It just depends on how you're living, eating, and stuff like that. And so for a while I was trying to gain weight and trying to fit what everybody else wanted me to be into. But I noticed when I gained a little more weight, I started feeling bad, and I was like, I can't I can't go for what somebody else wants me to do. So when I was in the isolation period, it was just a time to reflect and to really consider what options were better for me and what I should listen to and what I shouldn't listen to. And I realized I should listen to myself, because your friends or your associates, people around you, they don't always have your best interest in mind. And that's what I learned during the isolation period. And I think it's important for everybody to go through this type of realization, this type of finding yourself and knowing where you are in this world. And I just think it's good, like, especially if you're on a spiritual journey or any type of journey, as far as finding yourself and doing better for yourself. So I just wanted to share that with you guys, and I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks. Bye.